We are about to start this evening's proceedings, and before we start the proceedings, may I request the managing committee members to please come forward here up to the dais. The Vice President, Mr. Alpesh Daria, the two secretaries, Mr. Chikal and Mr. Jignesh, please come forward. Our treasurer, the most important man, he's the man with all the money. Please come forward. Mr. Marfatia, Mr. Ketan Pandya, and I'll excuse you, Mr. Mehul. He's got a problem. And of course, the man of the moment, Mr. Maulik Merchant. He requires two chairs? Oh, I'm sorry. But friends, one second. Mr. Merchant, you are always in a bloody hurry. Come back here. Before we start, let us all, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And you gentlemen, you all can please return to your seats. Well, friends, you will all be pleased to note that this is the first time that the PJ Hindu Gymkhana is conducting an event of this sort. And I would like to congratulate the cricket subcommittee for having put this act together. It is my proud privilege on behalf of the managing committee to welcome the four owners of this tournament: Team Hurricane, Team Maverick, Team Strikers, and Team, what are y'all? The Team Blasters. Friends, to conduct a tournament of this order is not an easy job. And I, as president, feel really proud to see so many of y'all gathered here to take part in this auction that is going to be held in connection with the PJ Hindu Gymkhana Cricket League. Today, we miss a gentleman who has been a great cricket enthusiast, a wonderful supporter of the game, and also our member, the late Prakash Shah. Allied Digital has very kindly consented to be a co-sponsor, and we, members of the Hindu Gymkhana, are privileged that he, although not being with us, we are there to be supported by this person. Thank you very much, Prakash Bhai. I would now introduce you to the auction master, the gentleman who will be in charge of conducting the entire proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Swapnil. Swapnil, on behalf of Hindu Gymkhana, I hand over the mic to you. You please explain to all these gentlemen the do's and don'ts of this auction. Thank you very much. Friends, good luck.
So warm good morning to everyone. Whatever you feel like a reply is a must. Right? Many people with the same hairstyle like mine. So the auction is going to be smooth enough. But being at Hindu Gymkhana gives that goosebump every time, and it's going to be a sweet goosebump because just had jalebi. Do's, I know everybody would be aware of what the do's are. What the don'ts are is just don't overlook on your purse size or the max bid. But any questions, we'll give say about 5 minutes now. Any questions, one by one team at a time. Any questions do you have? Because I think the data what was circulated is self-explanatory about the rules. Starting from the dates of the tournament to the base price of the players in each category. Now, talking about the categories, just to give a heads up, is now there is no owner listed. Forget everything that we have in mind, no? So many people would think now that it is a 17 member. Okay, for you understanding, I'm good that you understand 17 if you're not counting the owner in the bid. Because technically speaking, we'll be not bidding for the owners. So now you have a chance to go for one wicket-keeper mandate, 2 players in the A category, right? Moving on to B, it's 6 players. Coming on to C, again 6 players. So 6 and 6, 12. So dozen and 3 is 15. And then you have the icon which is already given to you. So make that 16 along with the owner, make it 17. We're not mentioning 17 any which ways because 17 is Lord Voldemort, we don't take his name. Right? The same page everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Yes, sir, you have? Anyone? Just repeat it. So now it is, so A category is subdivided again. So A category, 3 mandate players you need to pick. So out of that, one will be a keeper mandate. We're having 4 keepers. That we'll start the auction by putting on the keepers first. So you will be left with A2, A1 and 2. You bid for those, then that it will be more like a normal bidding after we are done with the keepers, because 3 keepers, when once selected by each team, the 4th keeper will be awarded by default to the remaining team with your average cost. Say, okay? On the same page, everyone? Let's go? Yes. Any other rule that you want me to explain, elaborate? Yes, no, maybe? You're good with the, okay, now. Any base price, guys, keep this in mind, any base price, say suppose you're starting for a player whose base price is 10,000. Now. I'll tell you something, the slabs of bidding. How do we increase? So from the base price to 30,000, it will be 1,000 raise. So suppose you start with the blasters with 10,000. If you want to come in for a bid, say 11, so 12, and that goes on to 30,000. Once you come to 30, the next bid will be 35. 35, the fives. Okay, that will be till 100,000. Once you come to 100,000, post that it will be 10,000s to increase a bit. So 1 lakh, it will be 1 lakh 10, 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 30. Good? Chalo. So now, requesting Mr. President to please come forward and start by picking up a chit selecting a chit rather. I've turned it upside down so he doesn't know what is beneath. First player in the wicketkeeper category, ladies and gentlemen, is Karan Raj Zaveri. One question to all the teams. A category base price is 20k. Right. Yes, we have a bidder. Strikers with 20,000. Strikers with 20,000 on the bid. Anyone interested in cross bidding? I'm inviting a bidder to cross bid strikers. 20,001. 20,000. We have 21. 22 with the Mavericks, 21 with the Blasters, 22 with the Mavericks, 22,000. Anyone interested? Sir, you raise it, I'll count it as a bid. So 24 again, 21, 22, 23 with the Blasters here. 23,000 with the Blasters, 24,000 with the Strikers, 24,000 with the Strikers, 25 with the Mavericks, 26 with the Blasters, 26,000 with the Blasters, 26,001, 26,002, 27,000 Strikers, 27,000 Strikers, 1, 27,002, 28,000 the Blasters, 28,000 Blasters for Karan Zaveri, 28,001, 28,002, 29,000 Strikers, 29,000 Strikers, 30,000 Blasters, 30,000 Blasters, 35 Strikers, 35,000 Strikers, 35,001, 40,000 come the Mavericks, 40,000 with the Mavericks, 40,001, 40,002 and 40,003 sold to the Mavericks. Karan Raj Zaveri. Bhupesh Dwarkanath Sawan, the second keeper on board. 20,000 the base price. Anyone interested in going except for the except for the Mavericks now? Yes, Strikers with 20,000. They open an account. I have a bidder. 20,000 Strikers. 20,000. Anyone interested? The Hurricanes waiting for the fourth keeper to come up. Yes, maybe. Strikers at 21,000 Blasters. 21,000 Blasters here. 21,000 Blasters. 22 with the Hurricanes. 22,000 Hurricanes here. 22,001. 22,002, 23,000 Blasters, 24,000 Hurricanes, 24,000, anyone interested in cross bidding, 25,000 Blasters, 26 with the Hurricanes, 26,000 Hurricanes, 26,001, 27,000 Blasters, 28,000 Hurricanes, 28,000, 28,001, 29,000 Blasters, 30 they come Hurricanes, 35 the Blasters, 40 Hurricanes, 40,000 with the Hurricanes here, 40,001, 40,002, 45 Blasters, 50 with the Strikers, 50,000 Strikers, 55 the Hurricanes, 55,000 the Hurricanes, 55,001, 55,000, 60 with the Blasters, 60,000 with the Blasters, 60,001, 65 with the Hurricanes, 65,000 Hurricanes, 65,000 Hurricanes, yes, no, maybe, 65,001, 70,000 Blasters, 70,000 with the Blasters, 75 with the Hurricanes, 75,000 with the Hurricanes, 75,001, 75,000, 80,000 with the Blasters, 80,000 with the Blasters, yes, 80,001, 85 with the Hurricanes, 85 with the Hurricanes, 1, 85,000, 2, and 90,000 with the Blasters again, 90,000, 95,000 Hurricanes, 95,000 Hurricanes, 1, 95,000, 2, and 100,000 with the Blasters, 100,000 with the Blasters, 1, 100,000, 2, and 100,000, 3 sold to the Blasters. Thank you, sir. Hiral Mahendra Gandhi, 20,000 base points. Anyone interested? Hiral Gandhi, 20,000 base points. Yes, we have strikers with 20,000, Hurricanes with 21, Hurricanes with 21,000, 21,001, 21,002, 21,003 sold to the Hurricanes. 20 came 21. Sold to the Hurricanes. Manish સાથે કન્સલ્ટ કરી આપો પહેલા શું પ્રાઇસ છે આનંદ આનંદ strikers, fourth keeper to the strikers. Anand Hasmukh Gandhi, bid of by default 55, average cost to the strikers. This is an exact phrase that I can relate to strikers is Nazar Hati Durghatna Ghati. Right. Now can we start with the regular auctions for all the players? Strikers, Hurricanes, Mavericks, Blasters. Okay, I see too many members speaking along with me. Right. Asking the team owners, members on the table, are we ready to start the A category? Yes, no, maybe? Moving on to the A category, Medhansh Sumish Shah, base price 20,000. Anyone interested? Medhan Shah. Medhan Shah 20,000. Yes, we have Hurricanes with 20. 20,000 to the Hurricanes 1. 20,000 2. 21,000 to the Blasters. 22 to the Mavericks. 23 with the Hurricanes. 23,024 with the Mavericks. 24,000 with the Mavericks. 24,025 with the Hurricanes. 25,000. 26,000 with the Mavericks again. 26,000 with the Mavericks. 27 Hurricanes. 27,000 Hurricanes 1. 28,000 Mavericks. 29 Hurricanes. 30 with the Mavericks. 35 with the Hurricanes. 35 with the Hurricanes. 35,001. 40,000 Blasters. 40,000 Blasters. 45,000 Hurricanes. 45,000 Hurricanes 1. 50,000 Blasters. 55,000 Hurricanes. 55,000 Hurricanes, 55,001, 55,002, 60,000 Blasters, 60,065 with the Hurricanes, 65,000 Hurricanes, 1, 65,002, and 65,003 sold to the Hurricanes. Medhan Shumish Shah. Nitin Manohar Surve. Nitin Manohar Surve, 20,000 base points. Anyone interested in bidding for Nitin Manohar Surve? 20,000, expecting a bid. 20,000 with the strikers, 21 with the Hurricanes. 21, 22 with the strikers again. 22,000 strikers, 23,000 Hurricanes, 23,000 Hurricanes, 24,000 strikers, 24,000 strikers, 25,000 Hurricanes, 26,000 strikers, 26,000, 27,000 the Hurricanes, 28,000 strikers, 28,001 with the strikers, 29,000 Hurricanes, 30,000 strikers, 30,000 strikers, 1, 30,002, 35 with the Hurricanes. Can you get the bottle of 35, 40 with the strikers, 40 with the strikers, 40,001, 40,000 2, 45,000 Hurricanes, 50,000 Blasters, 55,000 Strikers. 55,000 Strikers, 60,000 Hurricanes. 60,000 Hurricanes, 65 with the Strikers. 65,000 with the Strikers, 1, 65,000 2, and 65,000 3. Sold. Nitin Manohar Surve will be a striker this year. Madhav Sham Kotak, an all-rounder, 20,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? Yes, Hurricanes with 20,000. Hurricanes with 20,000. 1, 20,000, 21,000 the Blasters. 21,000, 22,000 Hurricanes. 22,000 Hurricanes. 23,000 Blasters. 24,000 Hurricanes. 24,000, 25 Blasters. 26 Hurricanes. 27 Blasters. 28 Hurricanes. 29 Blasters. 30 Hurricanes. 35 Blasters. 35,000, 40 with the Hurricanes. 40,000 with the Hurricanes here. 45 Blasters. 45,000 Blasters. 50,000 Hurricanes. 50,000 with the Hurricanes. 1. 50,000 2. 50,000 3. I give it to the Hurricanes. 50,000. Madhav Sham Kotak sold. We were not who you. We disown you from this moment. Sahil Viren Kotari with 20,000 base points. Sahil Viren Kotari. Gentlemen, Sahil Viren Kotari, 20,000. We have the Blasters with a bid. 20,000 for Sahil. 20,000 for Sahil 1. 20,000 Blasters 2. 21,000 Mavericks. 21,000 Mavericks, 22 with the Blasters. 22 with the Blasters, 23 with the Mavericks. 23,001. 23,002, 24 with the Blasters. 24,000 with the Blasters, 25 Mavericks. 25 Mavericks, 26 Blasters. 26 Blasters, 1. 27 with the Mavericks. 28 with the Blasters. 28 with the Blasters here. 28, 29 Mavericks. 29 Mavericks, 30 Blasters. 30K Blasters. 35 we have Mavericks here. 35,000 Mavericks. 40,000 Blasters. 40,000 we have Blasters. 45 we have Mavericks. 45,000 we have Mavericks. 45, 50 we have Blasters. 50,000 Blasters. 1. 55 Mavericks now. 55 Mavericks. 55,000 1. 60,000 we have Blasters. 60,000 Blasters. 65,000 Mavericks. 65,000 Mavericks. 1. 65,000 to 70 Blasters. 70,000 Blasters. 70,000 1. 70,000. Oh, we have 75 Mavericks. 75 Mavericks. 75 Mavericks 1. 75,000 Mavericks 2. 75,000 Mavericks 3. Sold. Sahil Viren Kotari. 75,000 with the Mavericks this year. Nihar Ramesh Shah, 20,000 base points. Nihar Ramesh Shah. Anyone? 20,000 base points. 20,000 base points. Anyone interested? 20,000 base points. No, I don't see any placard raised. Second player of the evening to be unsold. Lokesh Yogesh Mistry. Lokesh Yogesh Mistry, 20,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid from Mavericks, Strikers, Blasters? We have Blasters 20,000. Blasters 20,000 with the opening bid. 21,000 Strikers. 21,000 Strikers here. 21,000. Wait, Maniji. 21,000 Strikers. 20,000 Blasters. 21 Strikers. 22 Blasters. 23 Strikers. 23,000 Strikers. 23,000 Strikers. 1. 24,000 Blasters. 25 the Strikers. 25,000 Strikers. 1. 26,000 Blasters. 27 Strikers. 27,000. 1. 27,000 to 28,000 Blasters. 28,000 Blasters. 29 Strikers. 29,000 Strikers. 1. 29,000 to 30,000 the Blasters. 35 Strikers. 35,000 Strikers. 1. 35. 40 we have Blasters. 45 Strikers. 45,000 Strikers. 1. 45,000 2. 50,000 Blasters. 55 Strikers. 55,000. 60,000 Blasters. 65 Strikers. 65,000 Strikers. 1. 70,000 Blasters. 75,000 Strikers. 75,000 Strikers. 1. 80,000 Blasters. 85,000 Strikers. 85,000 Strikers. 1. 85,000. 90,000 Blasters. 95,000 Strikers. 95,000. 1. 100,000 Blasters. 110 with the Strikers. 120 with the Blasters. 120 with the Blasters. 1. 120 with the Blasters. 2. 130 with the Strikers. 130 with the Strikers. 130 with the Strikers. 140 with the Blasters. 140 with the Blasters. 1. 140. 2. And 143 sold to the Blasters for 1,40,000. These are unsold players. Now, PJ Mavericks and the Strikers. You're left with 1 player, right? In this category. So here are the two. Again, we are starting the bid. Yes, come on. I'm putting across. Is Kunal Jayesh Kapadia. Put on Kunal Jayesh Kapadia. 20,000 with the base points. Mavericks, Strikers. Anyone? Yes, Strikers with 20. Strikers with 20. 21 the Mavericks. 21,000 the Mavericks. 22,000 Strikers. 22,000 Strikers. 1. 23,000 Mavericks, 24,000 Strikers, 25,000 Mavericks, 26 Strikers, 27 Mavericks, 28 Strikers, 29 Mavericks, 30 Strikers, 35 Mavericks, 40 Strikers, 40 Strikers, 45 Mavericks, 50 Strikers, 55 Mavericks, 60 Strikers, 60,001, 60,002, 60,003 Strikers will be the team for Kunal Jayesh Kapadia. Yeah, Mavericks, you get Nihar Ramesh Shah by default. Now look at your teams, guys. Look at your teams. Shall we move on to the B category? Yes, no? Hurricanes ready with the B? Move on B. Mavericks? Shall we? First player in the B category, Harsh Mehta. Harsh Mehul Mehta, 15,000 base points. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid for a category B? Yes, Blasters with 15. Hurricanes with 16. 16,000 with the Hurricanes 1. 16,000 2. 17,000 Blasters. 18,000 Hurricanes. 18,000 Hurricanes 1. 18,000 Hurricanes 2. 19,000 Blasters. 20,000 with the Hurricanes. 21,000 Blasters. 21,000 Blasters, yeah? 21,000. Yes, we have Hurricanes 22. 22,000 Hurricanes. 22,000 the Hurricanes. 23,000 Blasters. 23,000, 24,000 the Hurricanes. 24,000 Hurricanes. 1. 24,000 2. 25,000 Blasters. 26,000 Hurricanes. 26,000 Hurricanes 1. 27,000 Blasters. 28,000 Hurricanes. 28,000 1. 29,000 Blasters, and they come 30,000 Hurricanes. 30,000 Hurricanes, what a basket. 35,000 Blasters, good one. 35,000 Blasters and 40,000 the Hurricanes. 40,000 Hurricanes, anyone interested in going for it? 45,000 Hurricanes, 45,001, 45,002, and 45,003. Harsh Mehul Mehta sold. With 15,000, yes, we have Mavericks with 15,000 for the claim. 15,000, anyone interested in cross bidding? 15,001, 15,002, 16,000 Hurricanes, 16,000 Hurricanes, 17,000 Mavericks, 18,000 Hurricanes, 19,000 Mavericks, and they come 20,000, 21,000 Mavericks again. 21,000 Mavericks 1, 21,000, 22,000 Hurricanes, 23,000 Mavericks. 23,000, 24,000 Hurricanes, 25,000 Mavericks. 26,000 Hurricanes, 27,000 Mavericks, 27,001, 27,002, and 27,003, giving it to the Mavericks for Vidish Asher. Navnath Vishnu Shinde. Navnath Vishnu Shinde. 15,000 base points, all rounder category. B. We have strikers with 15,000. Strikers with 15,000. 1. 16,000 Blasters. 17,000 strikers. 17,000 1. 18,000 Blasters. 19,000 strikers. 19,000 1. 19,000 2. 20,000 Blasters. 21 with the Hurricanes. 21,000 with the Hurricanes here. 1. 21,000 2, 22,000 with the strikers, 23,000 Blasters, 23,000, 24,000 Hurricanes, 24,000 Hurricanes. Anyone interested in cross bidding? 24,000 Hurricanes, 25,000 strikers, 25,000 strikers, 25,000 the strikers here, 25,000 strikers, 1, 25,000 2, Blasters with 26, Blasters 26,000, 1, 26,000 2, 27 the Hurricanes, 27,000 Hurricanes. 27,000 Hurricanes, 1, 27,000 2, 28,000 Blasters, 28,000 Blasters, 29,000 Hurricanes, 29,000 Hurricanes, 30,000 Blasters, 30,000 Blasters, 1, 35,000 Hurricanes, 35,000 Hurricanes, 1, 35,000 2, and 35,003 to the Hurricanes. Sold. Now Nath Vishnu Shinde. Piyush Kishanlal Meghani. Piyush Kishanlal Meghani. Piyush Kishanlal Meghani. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in opening the bid? 15,000. Yes, we have blasters with 15,000. Blasters with 15,000. 1. 15,002. 16,000 Mavericks. 16,000 Mavericks. 1. 16,002. 17,000 blasters. 17,000, 18,000 Mavericks. 18,000 Mavericks. 18,000 Mavericks. 1. 18,000. 2. 19,000 blasters. 19,000, 20,000 come the Mavericks. 20,001. 20,002. 21,000 the blasters. 21,000 blasters. 1. 21,002. 21,003 sold to the blasters. The only one person enjoying all the moments is standing right with the cap on. 10 minutes back he had a basket, getting him a sixer. 21,000 to the blasters. 21. I'm still not convinced with my position here. I just want to move that side. Anyone could help me again. No. I guess. Right then, Johan Nirav Buva. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? 15,000. Looking for an opening bid of 15,000. Not getting any interest in this bid. Declaring the player as, no, we have 15,000 blasters. 15,000 to the blasters. 15,000 blasters. 15,001. 16,000 Mavericks. 16,000 Mavericks. 1. 16,002. 17,000 the blasters. 18,000 Mavericks. 18,000 Mavericks 1. 18,000 to 19,000 the blasters. 20,000 come the Mavericks again. 20,000 come the Mavericks again. 1. 20,000 2. 21 to the blasters. 21 to the blasters. 1. 21,002 and 21,003 sold to the blasters. The way he just smiles after he leaves the player. 22, now 45, I'll leave it. Vishal Gopal Gokani. Vishal Gopal Gokani. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in 15,000 base points? Vishal Gokani. For the final time, expecting an offer. 15,000. I see Mavericks with 15. Anyone interested in cross bidding? 15,000. 1. 15,002 and 15,003 sold to the Mavericks. Krupesh Rajesh Ved. 15,000 base points, B category player, all-rounder. Category B, expecting a bid to start. 15,000, anyone interested in raising the placard for getting the player? 15,000. Last and final call for a bid. 15,000. Yes, no, maybe. 15,000. Player declared as unsold. Yash Janak Khatao. Yash Janak Khatao. Is he there? सर पूरे भारत को यश देखना है प्लीज. यश जनक lame no. 15,000 strikers now start. 15,000 strikers come in on a lame joke from me. 15,001, 16,000 blasters, 17,000 strikers, 17,000 strikers 1, 17,002, 18,000 blasters, 19,000 strikers, 19,001, 19,002 and 20,000 blasters. 21 come the strikers again. 21,000 strikers, 22 blasters, 23 strikers, 23, 24 blasters, 25 these strikers, 25 strikers, 25,001, 25,002 and 25,003. Yash Khatao. So, oh, I missed it. You were raised it. 26,000. I'll give it to you, Mavericks. Sir, just confirming the sir. If you take my answer, just updating on my screen. He had raised it earlier. He'll continue the bid with 26,000 with the Mavericks. 27,000 with the strikers. 28 Mavericks, 29 strikers. 29,000 strikers 1. 29, now you did that mischief for me. 29,000 strikers. I'll give it to him if you withdraw. Sold. 29,000 strikers. The next auction I owe you 8,000. Anurag Poonam Chand Hirawat. Oh, that's the name. Anurag Hirawat. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? 15,000. Looking out for an opening bid. Yes, we have Hurricanes with 15,000. Hurricanes with 15,000, 16,000 blasters. 17,000 Hurricanes. 17,001. 17,000, 18,000 blasters. 19,000 Hurricanes. 19,000 Hurricanes. 19,000, 20,000 blasters. 20,000, 21,000 Hurricanes. 21,000 Hurricanes. Anyone interested? 21, 22 blasters. 22,000 blasters. 23,000 Hurricanes. 23,000, 24,000 blasters. 25,000 Hurricanes. 26,000 blasters. 27 Hurricanes. 26,000, 27, 28,000 with the blasters now. 28, 29 Hurricanes. 29,000 Hurricanes. 30,000 blasters. 35 with the Hurricanes here. 35,001. 35,000, 40,000 with the blasters. 45,000 the Hurricanes. 45,000 the Hurricanes here. 45,001. 45,000 with the Hurricanes. 45,000. 50,000 with the blasters. Now you can't bid. So by default, anyone interested in from your teams, 45,001, 45,002 and 45,003 sold to the Hurricanes. Varun Jignesh Goradia. Varun Jignesh Goradia. Can we I'll give you the purse size as well. Want to have a more look? 5 seconds maybe. Done. Chalo. Varun Jignesh Goradia. 15,000 base points. 15,001. Mavericks 15,000. Mavericks 15,000. Mavericks 15,001. 15,002. 15,003. Sold. Varun Jignesh Goradia will play for the Mavericks this year. Jairaj Thakkar. Jairaj Thakkar 15,000. Strikers with 15,000. Strikers with 15,000. 1. 15,000. 2. 16,000 blasters. 17,000 strikers. 17,000 strikers. 1. 17,000 to 18,000 the Hurricanes. 19,000 blasters. 20 with the strikers. 20,000 back to the strikers. 21,000 Hurricanes. 21,000, 22,000 strikers. 22,000 strikers. 23,000 Hurricanes. 23,000 Hurricanes. 24,000 strikers. Excuse me. 25,000 Hurricanes. 26,000 the strikers. 26,000 strikers. 1. 26,000 2. 27,000 the Blasters. 28,000 the Mavericks. 29 with the strikers. 30 with the Mavericks. 35 with the Blasters. And 40 with the strikers again. 40,000 with the strikers again. You can clap for me for that speed. 40,000 with the strikers. 1. 40,000 2. And 40,000 with the strikers. Sold. Jairaj Thakur will be a striker this year. Dharmesh Jitendra Choksi. 15,000 base points. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid, opening the bid? 15,000. Looking for a bidder. Yes, no, maybe. Yes. 15,000. Last and final call. Yes, we have Blasters 15,000. 15,000 Blasters. 1. 15,000 2. 16,000 Hurricanes. 16,000 Hurricanes. 1. 16,000 2. 17,000 Blasters. 17,000 Blasters. 1. 17,002 and 17,003. Giving it to the Blasters. Dharmesh Choksi. Bhavan Jayesh Ashar. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? Looking out for a bidder to open the bid. 15,000 base points. I see no discussions, no response towards the player, declaring the player the final call for a bid as unsold. Look at the tag he's giving you unsold. 15,000 with the Blasters. 15,000 Blasters. 16,000 Hurricanes. 15,000 Blasters. 16,000 Hurricanes. 1. 16,002. 17,000 Strikers. 18 with the Mavericks. 19 with the Blasters. 20 with the Mavericks. 21 Hurricanes. 22 Strikers. 22,000 with the Strikers. 22,001. 23 Hurricanes. 24 Strikers. 25 with the Hurricanes again. 25,000 Hurricanes. 26,000 Strikers. 1. 26,002 and 27,000 Hurricanes. 28,000 Strikers. 28,000 Strikers. 1. 28,000, 29,000 Hurricanes. 30,000 Strikers. 30,000 Strikers. 1. 30,000 Strikers. 2. And 30,000 Strikers. Give it to you. Sold. Devang Viren, guys. Silence. Huh? Devang Viren Jesrani, 15,000 base points. Devang Viren Jesrani, 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? Opening bid expected. Final call for Devang. Yes, we have Blasters with 15,000. 16,000 Mavericks. 16,000 Mavericks. 16,000 Mavericks. 17,000 Blasters. 18,000 Mavericks. 18,000 Mavericks. 1. 18,002. 19,000 Blasters. 20,000 Mavericks. 20,000 Mavericks. 1. 20,002 and 20,000 to the Mavericks. Sold. Tejas Dilip Mehta, 15,000 base points. Tejas Dilip Mehta, the man with the moustache on him. Tejas Dilip Mehta, 15,000 base points. Anyone interested? Last and final call. As I see no hands scribbling towards the placard. Very sorry to see the person in the corner of my eye. Nobody interested in having कहाँ चले डिनर को रात में जो तेज भाई जो तुम्हारा friend. Yes, you have a trophy raised. I need a placard and declaring with a sad mood, not looking at him, Tejas Dilip Mehta as unsold in this category. Babul Mukesh Modi, 15,000 base points. Babul Mukesh Modi. Anyone interested in bidding for Babul Mukesh Modi? Yes? No? Yes, we have strikers with 15,000. Strikers with 15,000. 1, 15,000. 2, 15,003. I'll give it to the strikers. No one interested in cross bidding. Sold. Wali bhai. Mishil Nilesh Shah, Mishil Nilesh Shah, 15,000. Mishil Nilesh Shah, Mishil Nilesh Shah, 15,000 base points. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, 15,000 blasters. 15,000 with the blasters. 15,000 blasters. 1, 15,000, 16,000 strikers. 16,000 strikers. 1, 16,002, 17,000 blasters. 18,000 strikers. 18,000 strikers. 19,000 hurricanes. 19,000, 20,000 strikers. 20,000 strikers. 1, 21,000 hurricanes. 21,000 hurricanes. 22,000 strikers. 22,000 strikers. 1, 23,000 hurricanes. 24,000 strikers. 24,000 strikers. 1, 24,002 and 24,003 sold to the strikers. आता जर हामी ब्लास्टर्सला दिला मारलं असतं मग. You're not going home. Well, the bidders table. I've just stopped the catering of the food for. Let's get on to the category. Once it is Milap Shah, 15,000 base points. Milap Shah. Anyone interested? Milap Shah. Yes, we have the Mavericks. 15, 16 Hurricanes, 17 Mavericks, 18 Hurricanes, 19 Mavericks, 20 Hurricanes, 21 Mavericks, 22 Hurricanes, 23 Mavericks, 24 Hurricanes, 25 Mavericks, 26 Hurricanes, 27 Mavericks, 28 Hurricanes, 30 Hurricanes, 35 Hurricanes, 40 Hurricanes now. 35 with you, 40 with them. 45 Mavericks, 50 with Hurricanes, 55 with Mavericks. 55 with the Mavericks. 1, 55,002 and 55,003 sold to the Mavericks. I better keep my mobile inside. Saurabh Zaveri. Saurabh Zaveri, 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in starting the bid? 15,000. Looking out for a bidder. 15,000 blasters. 16,000 strikers. 16,000 strikers. 1, 16,002, 17,000 blasters, 18,000 strikers. 18,000 strikers. 1, blasters 19, 20,000 with the strikers again. 20,000 with the strikers. 20,000 with the strikers. 21 with the blasters. 21 with the blasters, 22 with the strikers, 22,000, 1, 22,000, 23,000 blasters, 23,000 blasters, 1, 24,000 strikers, 24,000 strikers, 25,000 blasters, 25,000, 1, 26,000 strikers, 1, 26,000 strikers, 2, 27,000 blasters, 28,000 strikers, 28,000 strikers, 1, 29,000 blasters, 29,000 blasters, 29,001, 30,000 strikers, 30,000 strikers, 1, 30,002 and 30,000 3 sold to the PJ Strikers. Two of them playing in the IPL. We have a third Pandya who's here. Ketan Shashikant Pandya. Is he in the hall? Yes, no? Oh, the one with the cap who was around? Yes, Ketan Shashikant Pandya, 15,000. 15,001 for the final call to be declared as unsold. Yes, I'm giving it to the unsold category. Ketan Pandya, unsold. Hurricanes, 17,001, 18,000 Blasters, 19 with the Hurricanes, 19,001, 20,000 Blasters, 21 with the Hurricanes, 21,000 Hurricanes, 1, 21,000, 22,000 Blasters, 23 Hurricanes, 23,000 Hurricanes, 1, 23,002, 23,003 sold to the Hurricanes. Vikrant. So it's Vikrant Rambia. I think they follow King George 1, King George 2, King George 3, Vikrant Rambia. 15,000 base points. Anyone interested in the opening bid? Hurricanes with 15, 16 Blasters. 16,000 Blasters, 17 with the Hurricanes. 17,001. 17, 18,000 Blasters, 19 with the Hurricanes. 19,000 with the Hurricanes, 1. 20,000 Blasters, 21 Hurricanes. 21,000 Hurricanes, 1. 22,000 Blasters, 23,000 Hurricanes. 23,000 Hurricanes, 1. 24,000 Blasters, 25 with the Hurricanes. 25,000 with the Hurricanes, 26 Blasters, 27 Hurricanes. 27 with the Hurricanes, 1. 27,000, 2. And 27,000. 28,000 Mavericks, 29,000 Hurricanes, 29,000 Hurricanes, 30,000 Mavericks, 35 with the Hurricanes, 40 with the Mavericks, 45 with the Hurricanes, 50 with the Mavericks, 55 with the Hurricanes, 60 with the Mavericks, 1, 65 with the Hurricanes, 70,000 with the Mavericks, yeah, 70,000, 1, 70,000, 2, 70,000, 3, sold Vikrant Rambia to the Mavericks. Yeah, Manish. Wait. Table, they want to see the table again. How many players each team? So the Hurricanes have got 8 out of 16. Mavericks have 10 out of 16. Blasters have 7 out of 16. And the Strikers have 10 out of 16. Good to go, man. Let me check yours. B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. B is Blasters. They are left with 3. Blasters left with 3. And the Hurricanes left with 2. 2 and 3. You are done with the B categories. You know that, right? So tally hota hai na B madhe. Correct. So the Mavericks and the Strikers are out of the B category. We'll deal with the Hurricanes and blasters. Meghal Shalibhadra Shah. Yes, base point, bidder, blasters. Blasters, 16,000 Hurricanes. 16,000, 17,000 blasters, 18,000 the Hurricanes. 18,000 Hurricanes, 19,000 blasters, 20,000 Hurricanes. 21,000 the blasters, 22,000 the Hurricanes, 22,000, 23,000 blasters, 24 with the Hurricanes, 24,000 Hurricanes, 25,000 blasters, 26,000 Hurricanes, 27,000 the blasters, 28,000 Hurricanes, 28,000 Hurricanes, 29,000 with the blasters, 30,000 with the Hurricanes, 30,001, 30,002, and 35,000 with the blasters, 40,000 with the Hurricanes, 40,000 the Hurricanes here, 1, 40,002, and 45,000 with the blasters. 45,000, we can't beat. 40. No, Hurricanes with 35. 40 with the Hurricanes. 40,000 sold to the Hurricanes. I'm so sorry. Come back to nursing again. I know, I got it. I heard that word, yes. Varun Shah here. Huh? I'll give it to them without fighting. Yes? Your Hurricanes? No, 16,000 Hurricanes, 16,000 Hurricanes, 17,000 blasters, 18,000 Hurricanes, 18,000 Hurricanes, 1, 19,000 blasters, 20,000 Hurricanes, 20,000 Hurricanes, 21,000 blasters, 22,000 Hurricanes, 23 blasters, 24 Hurricanes, 25 blasters, 26 Hurricanes, 26 Hurricanes, 27 blasters, 28,000 Hurricanes, 28,000 the Hurricanes here, 28,000 Hurricanes, maybe one more, maybe one, 29,000 blasters, 30,000 Hurricanes. They're done. 30,000, you're out of it. I'll give it to them for 30,000. 30,000 Hurricanes sold. 30. Take. Tell me. एक एक आना. Manish ji, if you put one player, I'll ask yes, no, this sold. हाँ तुम एक एक लाना तो sold तेरे को डालना ही है ना वैसे. Okay, Bhavan and Tejas. So first three, Manish. First, second, right? Net first and Bhavan. That is one. I told correct. No. Ketan will be unsold. Ketan unsold. You want Krupesh, right? हाँ नको है ना तुला take your call. Strike it off. Okay. As per my time, it's 8:47. We promised to meet by 8:55. Take a small breather, guys. 8:55. and the Hurricanes. Last call for the Blasters team. Mavericks, Hurricanes, strikers, respected members who have turned up as the audience, ladies and gentlemen, sold and unsold players along with the committee members, please settle down. Back to your positions, everyone. Starting with the fresh category of players in category C in 5, 4, 3, 2, Manishji. First player on board in category C is Chirag Bhai Bhupendra Buddhadev. Chirag Bhupendra Buddhadev. 10,000 base points, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested in 10,000? Guys. Chille Ilai. This is Chille Ilai. The only words that could match, come on Chirag, jal utho. Now, sorry to say, I see no interest in raising the placards. Base point of 10,000 points. Okay, post the selfie, it will be silence. Let the selfie happen at once. Unsold is the player. सर आप बाजू में बैठ के उनको प्लीज उकसाओ मत झगड़ा करने के लिए. The t-shirt maroon. Yes, Dhrumal Rohit Parik. Dhrumal Rohit Parik, base points of 10,000 guys. Move on, seriously. Expecting a bidder to start the bid. Yes, we have the Mavericks with 10, 11 with the Hurricanes, 12 with the Mavericks, 13 with the Hurricanes, 13,000, 14 with the Mavericks, 15 with the Hurricanes, 16 with the Mavericks, 17 with the Hurricanes, 17,001, 18,000 with the Mavericks, 19,000 with the Hurricanes, 20,000 with the Mavericks, 21,000 with the Hurricanes, 21,001, 21,002, and Mavericks with 22, 23 with the Blasters, 24 with the Hurricanes again, 25 with the Mavericks, 25,000 Mavericks, 26,000 Hurricanes, 26,001, 27,000 Hurricanes, oh Mavericks, 28,000 the Hurricanes, 28,000 Hurricanes 1, 29,000 Mavericks, 29,000 Mavericks, 30 with the Hurricanes, 30,000 Hurricanes 1, 30,000 2, and 30,000 3. Sold to the Hurricanes for 30,000. Dhrumal Rohit Parik. Deepan Lalit Kumar Shah. Yes, he is wearing a boss today. और बॉस के लिए सीटियां तो होनी चाहिए. Well, unsold, cannot be seen here. 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? आवाज तो बहुत करते, प्लकार्ड नहीं उठाते. They're not raising the Hurricanes. चलो Hurricanes, yay! $10,000. 10,001, 10,002, and 10,003 sold. Ketan Ajit Asher. Ketan Ajit Asher. 10,000 base points. Yes, we have Blasters. 10,000. 10,000 Blasters. 1. 10,000. 11,000 Mavericks. 11,000 Mavericks. I did see this person somewhere. 11,000. 12,000 blasters. 12,000 blasters. 13,000 Mavericks. 13,000 Mavericks here. Shh. 13,000 Mavericks. 1. 13,000. 2. And 14,000 blasters. 14,000 blasters. You're out of it. Do you choose to be out? 14,000 blasters. Anyone interested? 14,000. Slowly and steadily, strikers want to raise it. 14,000 blasters sold. Well, wait. Let me read the name first. Amandeep Singh, Amarjeet Singh, Nandrajog. So this will be like Jo Bole Sonihal, Sat Sri Akal, Vaheguru Ji da Khalsa. Coming back to 10,000 base points. Opening bid expected apart from all the noise that you make. No one seems interested in a person looking like Arshdeep Singh. Guys, wake up. Yes, we have Mavericks. 10,000. 10,001, 10,002 and 10,003 sold to the Mavericks. Superb. Taral Yashwant Shah. Taral Shah, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? Taral Shah. Yes, we have Hurricanes with 10,000. 10,000 to the Hurricanes. 1. 11,000 Mavericks, 12,000 blasters. 12,000 blasters, 1. 12,000, 2. 13,000 Mavericks. 13,000 Mavericks. 13,000 Mavericks, 1. 14,000 blasters. 15,000 Mavericks. 15,000 Mavericks, 1. 15,000, 2. And 16,000 the blasters. 17,000 Mavericks. 17,001, 17,002 and 17,003 sold to the Mavericks. Go for it. Darshit Tejas Mehta. Darshit Tejas Mehta. 10,000 base points. Anyone interested in category C? Darshit Mehta. Last and final call to bid for Darshit Tejas Mehta, declaring the player as unsold in this category. Yay! Sameer Rajkumar Loyalka. Sameer, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested in bidding for Sameer Loyalka? Last and final call for expecting a bid. Yes, no, no one, unsold. Chirag Desai. Chirag Desai, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested in bidding for Chirag Desai? 10,000 base points. 10,000 base points. Chirag Desai. No one interested. Final call. No one availing. Unsold. Base points. Janit Asher with 10,000 base points. Last and final call. Janit Asher, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? Unsold. Mithane Jayant Khatau, 10,000 base points. Mithane Jayant Khatau, 10,000 base points. Mithane Jayant. Mithane Jayant Khatau with 10,000 base points. Mithane Jayant Khatau with 10,000 base points. Mithane Jayesh. No. Unsold. K. Zohair Nazmuddin Topiwala, 10,000 base points. Unsold. Ritik Dinesh Dattani. Anyone interested in bidding for Ritik Dattani? Yes, blasters with 10,000, 11,000 strikers, 12,000 blasters, 13,000 strikers, 13,001, 13,002, 14,000 blasters, 15,000 these strikers, 15,000 strikers, 1, 16,000 the blasters, 17,000 strikers, 17,001, 18,000 blasters, and they come 19,000 strikers, 19,001, 20,000 blasters, 21,000 strikers, 22 blasters, 23 strikers, 23,001, 24 blasters, 25 strikers, 25,001, 25,002, and 25,003 sold to the करण देवकीनंदन अग्रवाल. તું મેં ત્રિવાલો છે 10,000. अरे वो नहीं रे जिग्नेश जिस पे अपन बैठ के जाते हवा कौवा. 10,000 base points. No one interested in all those jokes from our Pagal Divana Karan. You can start crying. I am declaring you unsold. Nishil Chandresh Shah. Play. I love you for that. Yes, 10,000 from the blasters for Nishil. 10,001, 11,000 from the strikers. 11,000 from the strikers, 11,001, 12,000 from the Hurricanes, 13,000 from the blasters. 13,000 from the blasters. For again, बहुत ज़्यादा है. 13,000 from the blasters, 13,001, 13,002, 14,000 strikers, 1, 15,000 blasters, 15,000 blasters, 1, 16,000 strikers, 16,000 strikers, 1, 16,002, 17,000 blasters, 18,000 strikers, 18,001, 18,002, 19,000 blasters, 20,000 strikers, 20,000 the strikers, 1, 20,002, 21,000 blasters, 22,000 strikers, 22,000 strikers, 1, 23,000 blasters, 24,000 strikers, 24,000 strikers, 1, 24,002, 25,000 blasters, 26,000 strikers, 26,000 strikers, 1, 27,000 blasters. They go for 1, 28,000 strikers, 28,000 strikers, 29,000 blasters, 29,000 blasters, 29,001, 29,002, sold 29,000 to the blasters. Nishil Chandresh Shah. Hemal Kishore Kothari. Is wait, guys, is Hemal here? Thank God. If I am to, Karan bhai. Anyone interested in pleasing the audience by claiming? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Yes, final call. Looking for a bidder to open the account for Hemal. Unsold. Jayesh Krishna Kumar Kapadia. Jayesh Krishna Kumar Kapadia. 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? 10,000 base points. 10,000. Looking for a bidder to open the bid. Last and final call. Yes, we have Mavericks with 10,000. Mavericks with 10,000. 1, 10,002 and 10,003 sold to the Mavericks. Congratulations. Rajen Dinkarlal Kothari. Yes, Rajen Dinkarlal Kothari. Unsold. You look at Karan's reaction when other player was unsold. He said, "Kam se kam wo aaya to nahi." Unsold. Kuldeep Kishore Khatau, 3K, K3. Kuldeep Khatau. This is you. Kuldeep Khatau, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? Yes, no, maybe? Without looking at a table there. Sorry? I apologize. Unsold. Four players to be bought for the Hurricanes, 3 players to be bought for the Mavericks, 4 players for the Blasters and 4 for the Strikers as well. Vinit Amit Sheth. Vinit Amit Sheth, 10,000 base points. Anyone interested in going for Vinit Sheth? Vinit Sheth. Anyone interested in going for Vinit Sheth? No one seems interested in raising the placard. Unsold. I mean, failing to understand. What are you waiting for? Some Robin Uthappa to pop up? I mean, Brijesh Poonam Chand Shah. 10,000 base points. Brijesh Shah. 10,000. Anyone interested in starting the bid? 5, 4. Yes, we have strikers at 10,000. Strikers at 10,000. 1, 10,002 and 10,003. I give it to the strikers. Sold. Kalpesh Tulsidas Vora. Kalpesh Tulsidas Vora, 10,000 base points. Hurricanes, are you in for this player? No? Mavericks? Strikers? Blasters? Unsold. Good way to do it. Ajay Jayantilal Zaveri. Maulik, you do it for every player. Karu Padse. Ajay Zaveri. Yes, no? No. A no from there. Yes, we have 10,000 Mavericks, 11,000 Blasters, 12,000 Mavericks. 12,000 Mavericks, 1, 13,000 Blasters, 14,000 Mavericks. Strikers, maybe? 14,001, 14,002, 15,000 blasters, 15,000 blasters. They can't bid for 15,000. Oh, so sad. 14,000 with the Mavericks. Sold. 14 with the Mavericks, right? Manishji. Ketan Sashikant Pandya. Pandya છે. Ketan Sashikant Pandya. Yes, we have blasters with 10,000. Blasters with 10,000. Unbelievable. Look at his blush. Well, 10,001, 10,002. Blasters to host Ketan Sashikant Pandya. It's Agila's favorite song. Devang Shah, 10,000 base points. Devang Shah. Hurricanes with 10,000. Hurricanes with 10,000. Hurricane with 10,000 base points. 1. Hurricane 10,002 and 10,003. I give it to the Hurricanes. Devang Shah. Rajesh Mehta. Rajesh Mehta with 10,000 points. Rajesh Mehta 10,000 base points. 1, 2, 3. Unsold. Deven Chandrakant Gabhawala. Deven Chandrakant Gabhawala. Unsold. Yogesh Johnny. Anyone? Hurricanes? No. Mavericks? No. Strikers? No. Unsold. Suhail Dilip Mystery. Strikers with 10,000. Strikers with 10,000 points. Strikers. 11,000 blasters. 11,000 blasters. 12,000 strikers. 12,001. 12,002. 13,000 blasters. 14 Mavericks. 15 strikers. 15,001. 16,000 Mavericks. 17,000 strikers. 17,000 strikers. 1. 18,000 Mavericks. 19,000 strikers. 20,000 Mavericks, 21,000 strikers, 22,000 Mavericks, 23,000 strikers, 24,000 Mavericks, 25 strikers, 26 Mavericks, 27 strikers, 28 Mavericks, 29 strikers, 30,000 with the Mavericks, 35 with the strikers, 35,001, 35,002, 35,003. Sold. Suhail Dilip Mystery. Because erase it, sir. You never there when I claimed it. Not this time around, sir. You're not there when I claimed it. Subhash Kushaldas Magnani. Subhash Kushaldas Magnani. Set 30. So you should have done it in my subject also. You did for your friend. 35 was the last one, Subhash Kushal Das Magnani with 10,000 base points. Anyone interested? इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? Unsold. It's okay, players go unsold. इतना दुख की बात नहीं है. Ketan Krishna Kumar Chaudhary, 10,000 base points. Ketan Krishna Kumar Chaudhary, 10,000 base points. Yes, no, maybe. Anyone? वो अर्थक्वेक के पहले वाला के बाद में वाला? Okay, then Mr. Chaudhary, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Mohit Hitesh Shah. Mohit Hitesh Shah, 10,000 base points. Category C. Mohit Hitesh Shah. Yes, we have strikers with 10,000 claim. 11,000 from the Blasters, 12,000 from the Mavericks. 12,001. 13,000 Blasters, 14,000 Mavericks. 14,001, 14,002. Yes, Blasters and the strikers cannot now. You want to bid? 14,000. I'll give it to Mavericks. Sold. Give it up to the Blasters. Sold. Points? Yeah. Hurricanes require 3 players. Mavericks require a single player. Blasters with 2 left. And the strikers with 2 left as well. If left. Let the team comes first. I mean, one has to get over, right? Rajiv H. Pujara, Hasmukh Rai Pujara. 10,000 base points. No one. Blasters. Strikers. Mavericks. Hurricanes. Unsold. Jignesh Shantilal Sangvi. Strikers with 10,000. Strikers with 10,000. 11,000 Mavericks. 11,001. 12,000 Blasters. 13,000 Mavericks. 14,000 Hurricanes. 14,000 Hurricanes. 15,000 Mavericks. 15,000. 16,000 Hurricanes. 17,000 Mavericks. 18,000 Hurricanes. 19,000 Mavericks. 20,000 Hurricanes. 21,000 Mavericks. 22 Hurricanes. 23,000 Mavericks. 24,000 the Hurricanes. 25,000 Mavericks. 26 Hurricanes. 27 Mavericks. Hurricanes can bid, cannot bid. 26,000 with the Mavericks here. 27 actually with the Mavericks. 27 with the Mavericks. Sir, mistake, error हो सकता है ना sir मतलब 27,000 Mavericks. Interested in bidding both? No. Sold to the Mavericks. जिग्नेश भाई स्टोरी डाल रहे क्या? स्टोरी डाल रहे तुरंत? Manishi? Yes, we are putting up the unsold players once again for bidding. You two have two players remaining. You have 3. The first player on board, Kuldeep Kishore Khatau, 10,000 base points. Interested in going for it? 3 teams? Yes, anyone? If he goes unsold once again, it will be like if you make a players list of 11th number player, so he'll still be number 11 in that team also. Kalpesh Tulsidas Vora, 10,000. Yes, no, maybe. Kalpesh Tulsidas Vora, 10,000. Sadly unsold once again. Deven Chandrakant Gabhawala. Unsold. Darshit Tejas Mehta, 10,000. Yes, Hurricanes with 10,000. 10,000. 11,000 last chance for Blasters if they come on. 12,000 with the Hurricanes. 12,000 with the Hurricane Strikers. Now you cannot bid for 13,000. Sold at 12,000 to the Hurricanes. 12, Mara. Chirag Bhupendra Buddhadev. Chirag bhai, any special intention of playing for any specialized team? I mean, if you want to, I'll convince them to. Chirag Desai. Chirag Desai, 10,000. Chirag Desai, 10,000. Chirag Desai, 10,000 points. Before I say, Manish is putting unsold. No one interested in bidding. Yogesh Jani. Yogesh Jani, 10,000 points. Unsold. Karan Devakinandan Agarwal, 10,000 strikers. We have strikers with 10,000. Strikers with 10,000. No cross bid. Yes, we have Hurricanes with. Yes, again we have strikers with 12. 12,001. 13,000. Sold to the Hurricanes at 13,000. Vineet Amit Sheth, 10,000 base points. Strikers with 10,000. Strikers with 10,000. Anyone interested? 10,001, 10,002, and 10,003. Sold to the strikers. Janit Ketanashar. Yes, Blasters with 10,000. Blasters with 10,000. Counter bidding? No. You want to counter bid? 11,000 from the strikers. Sold to the strikers. Well, strikers, congratulations for choosing 16 of 16. Now, next player on board is Sameer Rajkumar Loyalka. Yes, no, maybe. Want to bid? Want to bid, sir? No, unsold. Unsold. Subhash Kushaldas Magnani. Unsold. Rajesh Mehta, 10,000 base points. Rajesh Mehta, 10,000 base points. No, Rajesh. Hemal. It's a Hemal. Hemal Kishore Kothari, 10,000 base points from the Hurricanes. 10,000. Want to go for a bid? Only you see him. Ketan Chaudhary. And okay, Qaid. Done. Guys, I want everyone to give it for all the 4 teams. I'll put up the schedule of the matches. Congratulations to the Hurricanes, the Mavericks, the Strikers and the Blasters. Requesting to please have a look at the draws that will follow, the teams. Which team is A1? Chits. Yes, please come on with the chit for A1, B1, C1, D1. Requesting 4 captains. First of all, we are going to go to the grounds on, I think, 25th, 26th, 27th. Right, and the schedules were out. Before we need to know, don't open first. Don't open. Shh. Hey, now I'll show you what the teams are going to sport as their jerseys. All the eyes on the screen. Well, this is for the Blasters. Well, color blue is calm but destructive as well. And now it's the striker saying, let us be on the safer side. And back to the schedule, please. Well, back to the schedule. Please. Well, I'll requesting Hurricanes to please walk up. Hurricanes are A1. Time for the strikers to step in. Strikers are A3. Well, the Mavericks, and they are A2. So A4 is the team Blasters. 26th, 27th, 3rd and 4th. Well, the good thing, Bakul sir, is I'm available on all the 4 dates for commentary. On the tournament date, well, look at the schedule first. On 26th April, the league matches